$50, not a bad starting item. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Hey Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. This Adventures of Laura 3 was the first one I actually felt proud of. I did that one with I actually gave that one a background instead of having to add it in after the fact like I did on the first two misadventures. Hey Decents, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Good luck beating Jason tomorrow. That is not a very exciting tree pull. Now that's a pretty good, no, hey, I need that. Give me more. Okay, 8 bombs is fine. We'll hit the bush, the crab in the forest, and we'll fill that up the rest of the way. That's just a map. We don't need that. Hey Keith, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. All right, here we go. Yeah, if there's anything like anything else you want to know about Friday, I'm always happy to share what I know. I don't really believe in the whole keeping the information to yourself thing. Ooh, that's a good small key. Also, kind of for selfish reasons, if other people know more and they're playing the game more and they can figure out something that I don't know, then I'll learn something new. And to me, it's like an everybody wins situation. Plus, Friday's just got such a bad reputation that I think it's very useful to try to get more people into it. Got a hair in my nose. Well, you can run into Zelda in the vanilla game. She's in the Turtle Rock Crystal and in the what do you call it? The jail in the basement. I agree. Don't forget to hit that like button. Helps YouTube push out the videos to more people. Good engagement scores. More bombs. That's not very exciting. Okay, come on. Don't give me all the bombs now. Hey Vegas, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Now that's the blue mail is nice. That map is not. So aside from the blue mail, Thieves is absolute garbage. Well, not Thieves, Blind's Hut. But we will have enough cash to hit the Vottle vendor. Ow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard of one like that. At least Ice Rod. That is interesting to find this early. Hopefully that doesn't mean the game's gonna expect us to do a really early Trinex. Quake. The mirror. Alright. Oh boy. And the fire, okay. So now we can beat Trinex if he appears. That's a little scary. Retro Jason cosplays are always good. Got him. Black Hole Chicken is a success. The run is valid. Well, I mean, I like having the Hera small before going into Hera. I will check the basement, but I won't be happy about it. A cape. Okay, that puts the first check in Castle Tower in logic. Art the Clown would be another good one too. Is that a Joe Hendry? Nope, don't want that. If I'm pronouncing his name right. Okay, here we go. 20 bucks, not interested. These are a lot of small keys here. And they could just be more filler, or they could be something a little more sinister. But we can use this mirror to block clip. And I'm gonna be heading to desert relatively at some point. So maybe I don't need to rush a Gina right now. We don't need that. We already have a boomerang. Ow. Wait, what am I gonna... Oh, no magic. I'm gonna have to use bombs for this. Got it. Alright, good. A twofer. Wait, I had a boomerang. Why didn't I just use the boomerang to grab that heart? Okay, heart, a compass. Not... Well, I do like having the Ganon's Tower compass. That makes things a lot easier. Trying to keep track of all the items. Well, definitely Laura's the worst. Laura's always the worst. Nope, nope, nope. Out of the way, Pickle. Oh, that's right, I don't have a sword. The nice thing is this blue mail does allow me to take some crab hits. Alright, we're gonna try to water walk. Compass to Turtle Rock. Because I don't have the Moon Pearl, so I can't just walk into Waterfall Fairy. Nope, we gotta reset. Halloween Ends was, I wanted that movie to be a passing of the torch to Allison, and instead it was, like, 65-year-old Laurie Strode and Michael getting beat up by Corey Cunningham. It was just... I thought that was a terrible movie. That's a key. I don't know why I walked around this way. Gonna have to remember the key there. So I think what we're gonna do here, we'll get these, another compass, Era. I don't have anywhere near enough money for Zora, so let's just go back in here. And then we'll go get the hobo. And then we'll figure out where to go from there. That's what I like to do. I like to pop up something if I can, like when I'm going to sleep, and have some entertainment before bed. Another compass. Wow, I am okay with this. It's a boss shuffle. I want to know all these bosses. Actually, no, we're just gonna... That arrow, I would have been hit by that arrow and had a nice little soft lock, so the save and quit there is fine. Alright, let's get the flute. I can actually get into Hera Basement right now. I don't like it, but Hera Basement is fully in logic, and I was given that small key and a fire source. Alright, a glove. That is very nice. It's like, I kinda wanna... As awful as this sounds, I kinda feel like I should be rushing Hera Basement. Which is a phrase nobody that's ever played a randomizer of this has probably ever said. Oh, there's always mischief from the kids. My oldest had a friend over today, and, well, they're pretty well behaved, but there's a few little things. And then my youngest went swimming it up in a pool at a hotel by our house. More compasses. Keep them coming. Actually, getting through with just bombs should not be that difficult. An escape. Oh geez, there goes Streamlabs again. I don't know why it does that. So that's the Streamlabs chat display bot that just goes crazy on occasion. Nope, Uncle doesn't have a sword today, but he has a small key. That small key is completely pointless, because we already got the sewer room. You just take that. The flippers, okay. Alright. A little more incentivized to go to Zora now. But there's no money. Yeah, A Link to the Past is by far my favorite Zelda game. Like, none of the others are even remotely close. Well, I mean, this is in my top 10 games ever. So that's not a knock against other Zelda games. I just really love A Link to the Past. This is the game that came with my Super Nintendo. Ooh. Can you imagine being this guard? You're stunned just watching someone put a bomb right in front of you. Might have to get a little creative with my fire rod usage. Hey Pascal, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. And on weekends, I like to do a randomizer because I get a little more time on... Well, right now, Wednesdays, we're doing Friday the 13th because that schedule just shifted. I should actually be saving that magic. Ooh, I might be out. Nope, we're doing it. The thieves... Okay, getting a lot of good small keys here. Oh, the Freddy phone from I'm Your Girlfriend Now, I'm Your Boyfriend Now, Nancy. That is such a good line. And Heather Langenkamp played the best final girl ever in Nancy Thompson. At least that's my opinion on it. Stay away. Yes, you don't know where I am. You lost track of me. Alright, now we're gonna Death Warp. The compass... Look at all these compasses. That is beautiful. Hey, hurry up. Oh, this is a randomizer, so I forgot I had a fairy. So Zelda's not actually in the basement. You don't actually see her at all, even in the crystals or anything. But maybe... Yeah, she does get warped into the Dark World if you have to do Aga 1. But so far the item on Lumberjack was like a piece of heart or something. It was something that I did not need. So unless Agas are required Dark World access, we're definitely not doing that. Wait, why am I don't have a sword. What am I thinking? I can't well, I mean, I could try, but I'm not comfortable navigating the dark rooms without a sword. Got it. Piece of heart. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go to Hera. And I should be going to Hera now. But... unfortunately, like, I'm hoping I can pull a hook shot or something so I can Hera pot and get to the top. Not even enough bombs left to bomb Agina. This is tragic. Another bottle. Just save and quit. Hey Grizz, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Hopefully you're in a Link to the Past fan. I'm not sure, like, this came with my Super Nintendo, and I loved it from the moment I turned it on. I mean, I saved my money to buy that Super Nintendo for like 6 months. And it was totally worth it. I think I was in 6th grade when I got it, so probably 12. Yeah, I would have been 12. It was closer to summer. Stupid rats. Oh, sure, and that one gives me an 8 drop. Okay. Yeah, so we're going straight up to the mountain here. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about... I mean, I could try Gary, but we're not going to worry about him until I can get a sword. Hey, stop it. Yeah, there were some really difficult things in this, like, well, figuring out that loop in Ice Palace. The best item in the game is in Spectacle Rock Cave. The reason this is the best obstacle in the best item in the game is because you can use Icebreaker and you can just clip through a wall in Ice Palace and just get right to the back of it instead of having to go do that stupid loop. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Keith. Hope you have a good one. Hope everything's okay with your son. Misery Mire Big is in a okay, so that is actually really, really good information to know. The Mire Big key is on purple chest. So I really like those hint tiles. Like, purple chest is something I would normally not do, or I'd hold off on it, but now that I know there's a big key on it, as soon as I can do Smith Chain, I'm gonna hit Smith Chain. I mean, I've got the mirror, got the flute, we just need the gloves, well, and a Moon Pearl. But that was a great hint tile. S tier. Blue Badger is... this is like the perfect theme for a bunny walk. No, there's a magic there. I can refill my magic to get into in the basement. I can refill that. That's fine. I will take the $100 because there is just no money in this seed. Oh, and let's find out who the boss is. The boss is Mothula. The bosses are shuffled so they can repeat twice. So like I could find Mothula somewhere else, or there could be a different boss. Ooh, another hint tile. I already got Blind's hideout. Ice Palace small. Alright, this is the whole reason I'm here. Is because everything seems to be pointing to Hera Basement right now. Gonna sit and wait here. Because the game gave me an early Fire Rod, and then it gave me the Hera Small Key. And otherwise, we've got, what do you call it? The Sewer Room, Dark Cross, and I don't have a lamp for that or a sword, nothing to really help me. Well, Samaria would help see in the dark, but we've got Saha's Closet, and we've got Zora and Zora Ledge. So there's really not a lot left at this point. And of course, Hera Basement was a red herring. Alright, so most item-dense areas right now would be Eastern and Saha's Closet. And there's no sword. Tiny Toons would be good too. Like if I want to start doing dark rooms, I'd really like a sword. Stop hitting rude. Alright, what's our green pendant? Oh, green pendant Hera. Alright, give me the progression right here. That's close. Big key to desert. Okay, desert is potentially clearable. That hammer opened up Death Mountain. I'm going there. Not gonna dip into Eastern. Now when I've got this really weird route that can take me, there's 8 items there, 7 in Paradox Cave, and 1 in Spiral Cave. This seed is really making me work to try to get anywhere here. It's being very rude. Oh yeah, with the Link to the Past, any seed that I encounter, well, I shouldn't say any, like there are some where like, if it's an inverted seed and I have no health or nothing to do like an early, like I had an early cold stare once that gave me a ton of problems. I went the wrong way here. I want to jump down. Where I had like no armor, fighter's sword, and 5 hearts or something like that, and I had a hammer and bombos. So I couldn't even use a fire rod on it. I had to try to... No, I don't even think I had hammer. No, I didn't have hammer. I had hammer later in that seed. But like, I can still do that, I just might die a bunch. Like with Super Metroid, I get confused by the logic a lot. There's my sword. But with this, I have a much better grasp on things. Right, now we can start doing some of these dark rooms. Right, come on, Moon Pearl. Okay, or a second sword. I will happily take a second sword. Turtle Rock small. Don't care about the map. It'd be kind of fun if they could do flips in here. There's that Moon Pearl. Alright, well, we're not gonna go just yet. First, I want to get Spiral Cave. Why did I start moving? Oh, okay. I did not catch that one at all. And I actually lined up the jump too, but for some reason I decided to start moving. Alright, so we're gonna check Spiral Cave. Gonna check the floating island. Floating island is just 20, so we don't need that. No, I can't do Smith Chain yet. I don't have the mitts. Stupid electric guys. Alright, right here. Hook shot. Beans. See, so hammer, how do we want to go into the dark world? We'll go here. We've got some pretty nice checks there. Plus, I can actually get all the money I will ever need from Arrow Game. This is definitely the route. I definitely omitted something. So this is nice, because Arrow Game, you need... Is it like... I don't remember how much it costs. Is it like 60? No, I think it's only 20. And you can just... You can do 2 if you want, and then leave, and you can just repeat that until you have all the money you'd ever need. Another small. Very nice. Ooh, it's Castle Tower, though. That's very yucky. Don't like Castle Tower smalls. Right, another compass. It's every compass but Thieves and Ice now. Oh, and the best small key in the entire game. But I don't want to do Hookless Swamp. So we're going to avoid that for a while, but it's very nice to have. See what the red crystals are. Ice and Swamp, okay. Not bad. Actually, I'm kind of doing this in reverse here. But the mirror gives us, like, Cave 45 and stuff. Oh, I don't care. I don't mind being messed with. You've got to be kidding me. I do mind that. That is absurd. I'm not even going to pick up your dollar. Well, that's right. There's a actually, the small. I'm not as concerned about that small key anymore. I mean, I will go and get it. The small key on Lake Hylia Island, but I got the Swamp Small, so I'm less concerned about grabbing that now. And arrows, don't care. Actually, maybe after this, I'll run back, get that small key, because unless the mitts show up right here on Dig Game, I'm gonna have to leave anyway. So if you watch for the little tentacle thing to pass the line on the second curtain on the left, you'll always miss the target, the hand, and you'll hit your target. And you can do that twice before the hands start messing up, or the hands get into a pattern that'll mess you up. And just given how poor the money's been this seed, I'm gonna come back and do this a second time. Then we'll hit dig game, go back and get that key, and then we'll head in through the Village of Outcasts. One more. Plus, this will be Zora money then. Well, that was really close. I almost airmailed that one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That poor guy, he just had to give me all that money. Alright, let's see some more 20s. Okay then. Well, now money's no longer an issue. Alright, let's head back. This is a little bit of a terrible route here, but might as well grab this small key. I mean, I could technically do like Pyramid Ledge and Homie Fish, but no, I'm gonna be going into the Light World. So we can actually Light World and then Flute. Yeah, go to the Light World and then Flute to 3. Ganon's Tower, that's actually not too bad. Actually, I do want to buy a bottle of blue here. I've got the money for it now. It's always good to have one of those. I was thinking about Dark Cross. But that can wait. Give me my apples. Stop it. There we go. Got my apple. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna go into... I can actually get to the back. Skull Woods could be clearable. I've got the compass. So maybe we go in from the front here. We do the front first, because we're going to be heading to the back anyway, possibly. Assuming this is beatable. And it is, it's Landmo. Very interesting. I like it. Oh, Tempered Sword. Okay, that easy game. Between the Fire Rod and Tempered Sword. Stop it. Okay, we're just gonna kill the Gibdo. For anyone that hasn't seen me play this game a lot, I hate Gibdos. They're the little mummies. These things. Go that way. Alright, now we can loop to the back. So after a pretty rough start trying to get into the Dark World, I mean, at least here things are looking pretty nice. That's right, I didn't even have to do this room the bad way. What? How did that happen? Thanks to the best item in the game, we can just do that. Grab the item, mirror out. And now we're heading to the back. We've got our key. I will take the prize pack is really nice with the bombs here too. Okay, definitely gonna get this. Because we're not coming back to the back of Thieves Town. I mean, to Skullwoods. Ideally, won't be back in Skullwoods at all, but might have to with that big key. It's nice to have the big key when you first go into places like this, but it's not a requirement. Okay. Health is looking pretty good. Ow. Since there's a tempered sword, I can actually kill these the old-fashioned way. We will need to kill the Gibdo to get the key. Get in there! Alright, and here we go, Lanmo. This will be our first Triforce piece at the 38-minute mark, which is significant. It's very slow, but significantly better than the last seed I did. I'm already very bad at lining up shots there, and this floor does not help. Alright, one down. And that's a red crystal. Alright, one down. Now, unfortunately, we do have to make a little bit of a hike back here, but that's fine. Then after we leave here, we've got a couple mirror checks that can be done before Village of Outcasts. Maybe we'll come away with the Thieves Town Big. That would be ideal, because then Thieves Town could potentially be done. Now, don't know who the boss is in Thieves, but the nice thing about a boss shuffle is you don't have to go into the basement to get blind or anything. The boss is just there. And that's just a heart piece. Even though I've got the cape, we're not going to bother with that. But we are going to bother with Graveyard Legend King's Tomb. And what do we have here? Yeah, we walk into the bomb. That's great. Hook shot. Let's go. Swamp Palace is in logic. You'll love to see it. Yeah, we're just gonna jump down. Wait, no, that was dumb. That's not how you do that. I thought I had mitts. So hopefully there's nothing there. No, I can't do this either. I don't have mitts. Nope, we gotta go around. Walk of shame. How do we want to do this? I think Village of Outcasts, and then I'm going to Swamp. I've got a dungeon I can fully clear. So why would I not go into that dungeon and fully clear it? Well, actually, no, I can't full clear. We are still missing the big key for Swamp, but I'm just gonna gamble and hope that there's nothing useful there. First, we gotta get the front 4 thieves. We gotta clear out Village of Outcasts. And we can save and quit out of thieves. I mean, I guess I could technically mirror, but there's... Well... Actually, maybe I will mirror out of thieves and run and get King's Tomb, just in case. I mean, I'm not going to be back in the area King's Tomb anytime soon again. At least until the Thieves Town Big Key shows up. Red mail, very nice. The reason I use the X2 sprite versus the X1 is because I like how the armor upgrades look. Alright, here we go. Front 4 of thieves. Not very exciting. What? Oh, that's why I couldn't grab onto that. Alright, wow, that's 42 minutes in, and that's my first pod small? Yikes. That is rough. I forgot pod even existed. Well, not forgot, but usually I've got at least 2 or 3 smalls for that by now. Alright, all 4 Ganon's Tower smalls already. That's something. And a heart piece. And a heart container. Yeah, if I'm doing a Sunday rando, I think I'd probably do Super Metroid, just because even like the worst Super Metroid seeds at this point are still generally faster than an average one for Link to the Past for me. Like the really good map rando players, you'll see them doing like, a lot of them are done in like 40 minutes, and the really good A Link to the Past people for like a standard, normal seed are usually like an hour 10, hour 20. Stupid bee. I don't want to hurt pollinators. Alright, let's see what this was. Yep, that was, wow. Really glad I went back for that. Really glad I went back for that. Actually, I gotta go do, I need to remember that the Meyer, that the purple chest has the Meyer big. And Meyer is, we'll find out after this. After this, I'm going straight to Desert. Oh, Ganon's Tower opened up. One thing you always want to do as soon as possible is go into Ganon's Tower. I'm not going to do it yet. Like, I have the hook shot and the hammer, So I can get to the left side, but I'd really like to have a bow first, too. Also have Samaria. But Ganon's Tower is open. You don't need to get all the crystals or anything for Ganon's Tower in a boss hunt. So Ganon's Tower is open as soon as you have access to it. And there's usually a lot of very good things in there just because it's so item dense. There's 27 checks total, 2 Triforce pieces. But we've got 2 fully clearable dungeons right now. Well, not fully. Desert's fully clearable, this is not. Hey. Oh wait, actually, who's the boss in here? Almasaur, boss is beatable. I'm glad I checked that, because you don't want to forget that this is a boss shuffle. I mean, the only boss I can't beat right now is, I believe, Argus. No, wait, I can beat Argus. I got Hookshot. Yeah, that's right, because on the tracker, they wouldn't be like a solid green if I couldn't beat the boss. So any boss that shows up is beatable right now. Which is so rare this early. But I love it. I don't love screwing up Specky Clip. Okay, come on. What am I doing wrong? There we go. That's much better. Now, if they want to put the big key to Swamp, like, right here, or even on left side, one of the next 3 checks, I'd actually be okay with that. I mean, I'd prefer a big key like Thieves Town or Turtle Rock. Something that's required, but I can get that out of the way and then never have to worry about this. Well, not for the rest of this seed, worry about this check. Could really use one of those 8 bomb drops right now. You use a lot of bombs in here. Ow. Like, I don't have much of a window to keep. I can't screw up my diver downs. We're just gonna let that fire bar get out of the way. Kill the Stalfos. There we go. That fire bar is causing some big problems. Okay, so I have 2 bombs left to get the basement diver down, and then I really need to go get myself more bombs. Actually, bush crabs have bombs. Or hopefully I find some bombs in the basement here. Alright, here we go. Burna, okay, that's not bad. Could be useful for Armos Knights if we don't have a bow yet. Both Castle Tower Smalls. Now that is it. Wait. I didn't get any Castle Tower keys. Why'd I mark that off? I marked off Castle Tower on my tracker. Yep, this is Super Nintendo. Hey Ness, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, I really need to do more like memorization as to which pots have bombs in them. Like, I know some of them, but I've probably walked by bombs in here already just because I don't know where those are. I also need to learn how to hammer jump. Perfect. There we go. Ooh, oh, there we go. 8 bomb drop. I said I wanted the big key for this dungeon to be earlier, not here. Well, it's always nice when they go to sleep easy, at least I thought so. Like, some people like the nighttime routine or like the kids being really snuggly, but ours were just angry and cranky. Get in there. Who's this boss? Oh yeah, Helmasaur. Do the tail, don't shoot fire. Perfect. Easy game. Alright, second Triforce piece. A blue crystal. Blue crystals really don't matter, but I am gonna go back in and get the big chest here. I've got full bombs again, so I can fail Specky Clip a bunch of times. Wait a minute. Do I want to go to Ice Palace too? Going to Ice would actually be... I could get the Pyramid Fairy, the big bomb for Pyramid Fairy, and route that in with... Ooh, I like that. Route that in with Pyramid Ledge and Homie Fish. I was way too late. I think you have to be like at the end of the bomb or something. At least that's how I seem to have the most luck. So I tried to wait a little bit too long. Yeah, that was really worth it. Thanks, game. Wait, I don't have a book either. Actually, no, I'm gonna get the Meyer Big first. I know the Meyer Big's on purple chest. I've got the compass for Meyer. So let's go do a quick smith chain here. Got the mirror, got the flute. I can go into that area, and if Meyer is Quake, I can, as much as I hate Meyer, that can be cleared. No, I haven't seen that. I don't think I haven't seen any of the Conjuring movies. There we go, got the item dash. I'm just terrible at these tonight. Alright, hammer pegs. I'll take a bottle. Still got that bottle of blue. Alright, how about you give me a bow? Or a lamp? Nah. Welcome back, Decents. Alright, so we're gonna go and grab this. Why did I walk down those steps? We're gonna flute to 7. We're gonna walk this over to the dude guy, and we're gonna get our big key to Meyer. Very nice. Hope that went well. I want this to be Quake. It is Quake. Oh, that's spicy. Do I have the small keys for it? That's the next question. I think first we do desert. Wait, Meyer? Nope, Skullwoods. There's the bow. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I think we do desert first. May hopefully pull out a Meyer small. Yeah, I know. A lot of the remakes seem to have that problem where they, like, no matter how faithful they try to be to the original, there's always something missing. Or in the case of Halloween Ends, no matter how hard they try to crap on the original stuff. Ow. I'll grab this heart. Something sharp. A sword. A sword is hammerlocked. Could that be a sword I already have? Well, I guess I don't need Butter Sword. I don't have to have it. Trying to update my tracker while those things are bumping. Like, I can do temper. If I have tempered sword, I can do Ganon, no problem. No concerns with Ganon at all. Would I prefer butter or silvers? Yes, but... Meyer? Yes! Bailed out. Well, it's not bailed out. I think it was still doable with that, but... Yeah, I would like to get Butter Sword. It makes Ganon's, like, Ganon turns into like a 1.5-minute fight. And I like that. Wait, not yet. Getting ahead of myself. I would like to see a lamp though. I mean, I can like start, actually that's why I can't go into Meyer yet. That's why the tracker was, I mean, I could do the Meyer dark rooms, but I'm not gonna. I do. My wife's actually going to the Packer game tomorrow. Oh, that's right. I never looked at who the boss was here. Why am I doing that? And that's a pendant. So yeah, I'm not going to go into Mire yet. I'm gonna hope I can... Hope the lamp isn't in Mire. But one thing we can do... is Ice Palace. I Can See Clearly is such a... that's such a catchy song. Out of the way. Actually, with Hookshot, I can also finish Tower of Hera. Come on. Yeah, Hera is also beatable, right? I mean, it's a sequence break. It's not in logic, but I can get the... I can beat Hera. This would be 4, Ganon's Tower is 5, Hera would be 6. Oh, I think the opposite. I think the Lions are gonna win that. The Packers have the last couple of years they have just been awful to start the season. So I have no faith that they're gonna be ready in time. Or that they're gonna be playing good football in week 1. But getting Micah Parsons was very nice. Uh-oh. Stop it, Penn Gators. Let's see, I can get everything but the big chest in here. The nice thing about leaving stuff behind is you only, with this mode, you only need to beat 10 of the 12. So I can skip a couple dungeons if I need to, like if there's something left in one of those places that I'm skipping. Come on. This is the best piece of tech in any game ever made. Icebreaker. And we got a big key to Ganon's Tower. I am so glad I did this first. Now I can do the GT climb in there and get another piece. This is so nice. Let's just take away everything but the one piece, but the one. Heart piece, not very exciting. Spin to win. Or just give me the lamp. I mean, I can do pod in the dark. That I'm not concerned about. The basement, I have the fire rod, so the basement's definitely doable there. I just wouldn't get the items on in the dark room on the left. We could also beat pod. And I'd basically just take this, I'd just take the keys I have and go straight to the back. Why? I was not paying attention to where I was walking. I was trying to switch to the hook shot to get out. Okay, so there's nothing of value in Ice Palace there. Oh, I don't know who the boss is here. If it's Trinex or Cold Stare, I'm gonna have to use my blue. And I'd prefer not to see Vitreous either, but we'll see how it goes. Not Trinex or Cold Stare. Argus, okay, Argus is good. I like the color palette change too. Alright, can I get the quick kill? Bam! Alright, that is perfect. $42 here. So we're all roughly the same age. Let's see, so we'll flute back to my house. Gonna go route in these other checks here. And then we're going up to, well, actually, no, maybe I should go to Zora first. I still haven't been to Zora. Oh, I can, that's really easy. I can mirror, oh, that is so good. I can mirror over to Zora from Catfish, if I remember. Cold Stare kind of does have some Kirby vibes. I would love to see the Bills are a team in the AFC I would like to see win a Super Bowl. That fan base is one of those that I feel like they've earned a title. And after the 4 in a row during the Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas era, the Bills fans deserve a win. Oh, that's my vanilla flute. I mean, I have to take that out in this mode. I give myself a starting flute so it saves time. Okay, let's get rid of the B. Bottle of blue. A fairy, I mean, that's acceptable-ish. Look at me, I can outrun a spear. Hey Dan, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. It's like, that's something, I don't know if we'll ever, like, see that again. The same team making it to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row, but not winning it. And did they had the Scott Norwood field goal where he missed it? And I think, was that the one they lost 20-19 against the Giants? I gotta remember, after Homie Fish, we gotta go right over to Zora. Half magic, okay. Love it. That is a great quality of life item. Don't need a container heart. I really like that lamp, though. A lamp would be great. Hint, hint game. Lamp. Stupid jerk fish. Alright, we're going up the mountain. Don't worry, Gary. You don't have to sit in the dark anymore. We'll come get you now that we got a sword. I remember reading an article about that. Scott Norwood, the fans were very supportive when he came back after missing that kick. It was a Sports Illustrated for Kids, like the worst day I've ever lived or something like that, and they had one about that. And I thought it was really classy of the fans to be supportive and cheering him when he got off the plane there. Because there's some fan bases that would not do that. Lamp? Meyer small. Wait, no, it makes more sense to go this way, even though I did get hook speed. Stop it. Stupid dead rocks. Alright, there we go. Get out the mirror for Super Bunny. This is not the right, that's not the right one. Super Bunny is the left door. Exactly, Dan. It is not being very illuminating for me tonight. I'm hoping I can dodge, like if I have to, I will fail miserably trying to get the Samaria room and Meyer. If I can get through the Samaria room and Meyer, no problem. I can finish the rest of it. It's just that Samaria room that I don't know the trick for. Turtle Rock, okay, and a bug net. One more Turtle Rock small and, well, the Turtle Rock big. And that would be clearable. Alright, Hookshot Cave. Here we go. That is not great. Lamp. Okay, Bombos, not bad. Don't care about that. Alright, let's go scout what we need to open. Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock is ether. Alright, so before we actually go into... Well, actually, let's open Ganon's Tower first. But before we actually go in... Actually, no, there's nothing... I'm gonna do this first, because maybe I can score the big key for Hera, and I can get that big chest. Junk. As much as this pains me to do, we're hitting Tile Room. But if you use your cape and you pull back against the wall, it doesn't take your magic. not a problem, D-Sense. Thanks for hanging out. This hopefully will find the lamp within the next 20 minutes. I remember it was would have been, I think, 2018, the first year the Brewers made the playoffs in a while. I had a Packer game on the TV and the Brewer game on my laptop, and it was a great night. Okay. Get away from me. Jerk. Okay, we didn't need that. Let's get rid of the Stalfos. I've had issues getting this room in time. Like, getting through before the door closes. Alright, 4 items here. An arrow. 50 bucks. A mushroom. That was not great. If I remember right, this will take me to the, uh-oh. I gotta move. This will take me to the boss room, and then I can just mirror out of that and go do the left side. You know, you actually, yeah, gotta move here. No ice Trinex. Actually, what's the stun prize? Son of a... What? No, you're supposed to bounce off the wall. There you go. I have a fairy. Yeah, I got a fairy. This is fine. Not worried about dying. No lamp yet. That was timely, though. Biscuits. Sorry, Bob. Not Trinex. Don't be Trinex. Landmo. Okay, acceptable. Actually, I'm not even going to use Fire Rod. I want to save my magic. Come back here. Alright, this is Triforce piece number 5. Where are the good items? Ganon's tower is usually so stacked. Normally I'd ignore a map, but we're gonna grab that just to keep the compass count accurate. I've skipped that before and then thoroughly confused myself trying to figure out which item I missed. We still got the climb after this too. Actually, what's the stun prize? Oh, a whole $1. Wow. So all this room had was an ice palace small. We're down to 10 items left. Nine items left. Another reason Samaria is the best item. Why did I do that? Too busy coughing. Another reason Samaria is the best item in the game. Stop, Stalfos. Hate you. Poke. Can I get this room right? No. I want a do-over. If you bonk into the wall, you can jump the fire bar, and it is so cool. It's like ultimate swag. Spicy food and I do not agree with each other. I have acid reflux, so that is basically my body tries to kill me. Bombs, come on. App. There we go, finally! And there's the lamp. Alright. We're good. Finally. No, but there is a mode, I think it's called Pots and Bones, or... Well, Pots and Bones is you can get items from enemy drops and from underpots. But with this, I just randomize like the chests, and it doesn't actually randomize what the what's under the pots. Sadly, I'm missing a shield. I'm very excited for that lamp, though. Let's see, so we can get Hera. This will be 6, Hera 7. Wait, does this go? I can't clear Turtle Rock. Do I even need to do this? We can finish Mire. Finish Thieves. Finish Pod. Oh, I do have to. I don't have the Eastern Big yet. Wait, what? So yeah, I do have to do this. I don't have the Eastern Big key. If I had the Eastern Big or the well, no, Turtle Rock Big still wouldn't work. I still need one more key. Because you can steal the key from the Pokey in Turtle Rock, but you need 3 for that. I would like to see shields, though. Most people that play the randomizer hate shields. But I love having shields. They make blind so easy. And normally I'd skip that fairy room, but I've been terrible. Definitely wanted that refill. I mean, I didn't even think I need to do the mushroom turn-in at this point, but I will drop the 2 fairies and go pick up 2 more bottles of blue. I will still grab checks on the way, too. Like, if I can get a better big key and skip something that's a little worse. So, Mire actually wouldn't be too bad. Go-moding Mire is really fast. Like, I can just go to the... I don't have to worry about going into the attic of Thieves Town or anything. We can just go straight to the boss, because this is a boss shuffle. Horsey! Not Trinex. Vitreous, okay. think this should be enough magic for swag. Okay. Don't get yourself killed trying to find Samaria. Not all of them, but I know most of them. Well, the bosses I do know. Alright. My two favorite rooms in this game right here. This one, if I do it right. Got it. Thanks for stopping by, D-Sense. Have a good night. Good luck on the Freddy Tongue model. Got it. Yes. That is my favorite room in the game. Oh, geez, my magic is in terrible shape right now. This should be fine. Oh, now it's really fine. Yeah, no worries. For this, I use OBS Studio. And then I've got a Super Nintendo with an FX Pack Pro. Ooh, the big key to Hera. Technically, that's logical go mode now. Because logically, I would have been doing a sequence break with Hera Pot in the Tower of Hera, so technically it wouldn't have been in logic. Another Vitreous? Last time I tried to do the running thing here, I fell. All right, Triforce Piece 6. Oh yeah, got my SNES controller right here. I've also got an RGB modded top loader that I use for NES stuff. Getting that RGB modded was one of the best decisions that I've made. I can't talk. So let's let that hit the floor. Got it. Beautiful. I will drop and grab the... Wait, why'd I do this? A Triforce piece is... Wow. Okay, we're just gonna skip the other one. I screwed that up. I don't trust myself doing the bomb jump there. Oh, I've played Diablo 1 quite a bit. Diablo 2 is still one of my favorite games ever. 3 and 4, 3 was, I didn't really like 3 as much. 4 was fine, but I wanted to play 2. There we go. Was very big on Diablo 2. Alright, we're gonna leave that one behind. I'm perfectly fine with tempered silvers. Alright, let's go get our bottles of blue. I guess we'll turn in the mushroom for the old lady while we get rid of the fairies. Should have enough for 3 of these, and then still have enough to pay the oh! Well, now we'll definitely have enough for that. I know, thankfully, like, if something like that happens with mine, where something starts to go, there's retro gaming, there's actually 4 retro shops that sell retro games in the general area here within, like, a half hour, and one of them actually, like, the guy that owns it knows how to replace capacitors and, like, replace the 72-pin connectors, and he can do basically any of that stuff. So it's really nice to have a backup option in case something because I could do things like on emulators on my desktop, but I'm not smart. Like, I know there's a way to make the audio balanced really well with that, but I struggle with it, and I'm a lot more comfortable. Like, I prefer to sit here playing on my TV like I did when I was a kid. Just to be safe, I think I only need 1 key to get to the back, but I'm just gonna skip that. I'm gonna save this one and go this way, just in case. Only gonna get the check out front though here. Ow, I was not far enough to the left. Alright, another reason Samaria is the best. There we go. So let's see, next we've got Thieves Town and Mire. This could be done by like an hour 45. That would be by far my fastest. Like, usually I don't finish one of these seeds. If I can finish it in under 2 hours, I consider that huge. And this is very fitting that this is like the Zelda appreciation stream. Zelda being my cat, my 20-year-old cat that just passed on Wednesday. So doing this and having like the best seed ever on her night is very special. Unfortunately, there's no game called Lorelai, so I couldn't do a Lorelai stream. Lorelai's the one right here, and Zelda's that one. Yeah, try next. You don't scare me anymore. Got her. Here, Irido, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I mean, she had kidney failure, she had heart disease, and she had stopped eating. So it was just, it was time before she started being really miserable. Like, she was still happy, still had her tail up walking around, she was still purring. We had a very good, lots of cuddles her last day. Which was normally not her. She was not much of a cuddler. Like, she'd come sit on my lap, but she actually slept on my, like, slept on my legs on the bed like she used to when she was a kitten for like an hour and a half. Here we go. Like, as far as that goes, it was a very good last day. Well, that I mean, that might seem that way, but Lorelai was a month shy of being 20, and Zelda was 20 years, 2 months, and 2 days. And with Lorelai, they had said she had about 2 years left when she was 15, and she made it till almost 20. When I spent about $200 a month on prescription cat food, like kidney food, but it was well worth it. If I had to go back, I would do the same thing again. I'd rather spend that money and have more time. Well, we love our Switch too. My wife said, well, no, she probably went to bed by now, but she was playing it when I came down here. Been playing a lot of well, I have been playing a lot of Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Armos Knights. Very nice. I missed it. Yeah, it was definitely quality time. All right, let's see. How quickly can we get through Mire? I'm going straight to the back. We know this is Quake. Stupid Murderdactyl. Got the big key. I've got plenty of smalls. Here we go. Got full health for this room because I don't like this room. Well, actually, it's the next one I don't like. This room I don't like. That wasn't too bad. Having beams makes that significantly better. Oh. Phew. It's like, don't bonk the wall. Not even gonna get the chest in this room. We're cruising. There it is. Now this is the room I'd have trouble with in the dark. But when you can see, not that bad. Yeah, like my wife's both of her cats are 17, so we've still got 2 very old cats in the house. Plus we have 2 dogs, but Freddy's only, well, Freddy will be 4 this year and George is 2. Yeah, Freddy will be 4 in November. And George just turned 2 in July. Freddy named after Freddy Krueger. Even though my wife likes to deny that. He has the sweater. We got a puppy Freddy Krueger sweater for him. And I love it. He's very, very shy, but he loves wearing his clothes. If you take out like a dog clothes or something, he'll stand up and try to push, like, put his head in the sweater right away before you can even really get everything properly lined up. Yeah, we don't even need that. We're going. And I get this done in under an hour 45. Guess that's gonna depend on whether or not I have like a Ganon fall or anything. Come on, go, go, go. Let's get the cape ready. Oh, what a throw. George, my wife named him after, she named him after one of the twins in Harry Potter. Because we already had the Freddy, or Fred, and she wanted a reference to that. And now she's kind of disappointed because, it's very difficult to be a Harry Potter fan these days, so but we still, like, the name fits him. Stay there, Ganon. So, like, she used to read, like, a lot, like, she had all sorts of Harry Potter stuff, but she's got rid of most of it, and... Come on, come on. Got him. Alright, use the blue. Yeah, that was... I've had that happen once where the guy threw one bomb, I got knocked back, and then he hit me with a second one. Like, when I started running again, that's one of my moments of failure that when I used to do daily failure shorts on YouTube. But that really messes with, maybe they fixed it, it's been a while since I did, but doing a lot of shorts really messed with long form. Oh, this is a bad spot for him to be. Got it. Come on. One more. Oh yeah, that is way under 145. Wow. Thank you, Zelda. That was incredible. I have not seen any of the Lord of the Rings. I tried reading one of the I think it was The Hobbit when I was like at 12, and it was a lot of words. I only wanted to read like R.L. Stein books when I was 12. Thanks to the GGs, Kyoto, Gris, Irido. Wow. That was... Thank you, Zelda. And Lorelai. Thanks for the GGs, Dan.